Anyway, hello Remian, welcome. You got a cucumber 500 points and you have 46% Q today. Welcome, Cole, you got 500 points and strawberry. And Pompon is 94% Q today. And Cole is 69% Q today. Remian's already got 2 points. Woo! On fire! This is a stupid emote. Alright, I should add it to the Discord. Let me do that so you can use it on Discord here. Upload. Wait. I really uploaded 100% of. I mean, I have uploaded a lot of other junk, I guess, on my Discord page. Not such as a fool. I can remove this one. I'm not sure I still have that one. I still keep all the random junk uploads I have, but I will remove them when I need more space for emotes. I'm sorry, but I only got 50 slots. We're gonna need to reach 100 emote slots on Discord before I can put more stuff there. But anyway, I can upload this one. I will use the... that would be 1.17 spicy because I like to keep the names the same between Discord and Twitch, even though some don't choose to do that. That's their choice. I think it's very confusing having different names. Even worse is because in case any streamer is here who runs a Discord server with their emotes on both Twitch and Discord server, it is a very good idea to add your name, preferably the same name you have on Twitch, as a prefix to your emote. Even if you don't have, even if it's just your server and therefore no one else have emote on your server, so there's technically no collision, it helps so much with flashing emote if you just add your name as a prefix. I only asked one streamer about that. I suggested the full Twitch prefix, but they disagreed and said like, no, let's just use a shortening of the streamer name as a prefix instead, and that's fine. It never happened, but oh well. If I were to go through Discord to see like who has done it and who doesn't, what has done it, is put Wata as the prefix of every emote, and it's so convenient because then you just have colon Wata and then get the Wata emote. Ponpon has done it. Ponpon uses the full Twitch prefix. And then aside from that, actually, Dan and Emma does have the prefix of their names depending on who the character is supposed to represent. Which is neat. I'm also on a Crash and Spyro servers, and like they don't use prefix either. I think, well, actually there are some Spyro that uses Spyro prefix, but none of the Crash ones uses a Crash prefix. It just makes it easier to search for. That's one I have. Look, there are few that has the Benny prefix. I think it should be like the Nemo prefix instead. Alright. Rampion uses a Ram prefix. Ooh, Kafki uses a Kafki prefix. And all the Kafki ones. American Frog does use Froggy and Lay prefixes. That's depending on who it is. Some prefixes are prefixes. And I don't want to matter. And then I'm also on this strange planet server. And if any of the members are here on my chat, well, the emails there are such a mess. Well, whatever, I guess. Francor as a prefix. See? There are actually quite a few prefixes. So it's kind of more annoying when the prefix is missing. Well, 69%. And anyway, that had nothing to do with what I'm doing. Rabbit Stampede. Hello, Buck Eagle. Exclamation point BI. That stands for the bustiness index. Unless you don't have a bust, then it could stand for the bulge index. Anyway, I mean, you could have both or neither. There's some with both and a lot with neither. So there we go. Hi, hello, family. It's interesting. So anyway, what to do today then? I was thinking about maybe I just play some game. Because I wouldn't. I'm still waiting for Urban Steam to get me the update. Like the DLC is still in the works, so nothing is there yet. Someday, maybe I should do an artwork of Urban Steam. What was the other game? When is this? Still waiting for the update for that one. Still nothing new since February. There's going to be a massive update to this one as well. It's going to be one new character, and the game is going to get a redesign. So the main character is actually going to look like the main character. And the new character should be Axel or something. I don't remember. A fanboy looking thing. There's also Code Rabbit, where you actually have fanboy. I'm a cat guy now. No one wants to try out the transfers. Little Kitty Big Cities on sale. Wow, it's not like super cheap. It's like less than like 40% off. No, it's like actually more expensive now than it was 30 days ago. Since Twitch, since Steam is actually following the Swedish law regarding sales. Which is nice. I guess the developers are just putting stuff on sale and not on sale, whatever, without a care. But Steam then has to like, okay, this game, because when you put a game on Steam, if you put a game on sale on Steam, it will say like this, it's cut off by this percentage, and this is the original price. This is what it costs now. However, according to Swedish law, and this applies in multiple other countries too, that have similar laws, Swedish law specifically states that if you have a price and the price went up, in the last 30 days. I don't know the exact definition, but for example, if you have a price and then you lower the price, the original price is what counts. And if you lower it again, the original price still counts. But then if you increase it, the original price no longer counts. And now you instead have to look at the lowest price it had during the 30-day period. So when a game is put on sale and then not put on sale, back to the original price, and then put on sale again within 30 days, 30 days, it still has to, by legal definition, look at the lowest price it had during that 30-day period. Because if the sale has been this is because a company shouldn't be able to increase the price and then lowering the price. Then you have to compare it to the lowest price you had before the increase. Yeah, that's how it's something defined like that. But that also means that if you put sale on not put on sale and then you put it on sale again, you can't make it a sale. So you can't say it a sale. So Steam will no longer show a percentage that the price has been lowered, and it will also not show the original price. You instead have to check, and then it says that here's what the actual original price is set on Steam, here's what the lowest price has been the last 30 days, and here's what the price is now. So yeah, it becomes a bit messy, but that's just because companies are abusing sales, so they have to put regulations on sales. How do you advertise your sales? But they have an icon still that tells you that the price is different from what the original price is, but they cannot give you information. I mean, they could give you information, but it wouldn't like. Because when they have like a sale so close in onto another sale, which is when it gets awkward. But anyway, West Balkans is 30% off. Woo! Wish it was more. I wish it was more close to the 60% off because I would like it. Game I ordered last week is gonna be delivered today. Ooh, what game? And are there any games I should like? There is Traffic Giant. It's currently on 80% sale. And despite being 80% sale, it sells for €10 and now it's €2, so it's 80% sale. That's a 450 cut. Is it as low as it ever been? Yes, I meant to say yes. It is. It's a weird one. The game is often 80% off, but there are some times when it isn't. Like if I check, first time it was on 80% sale was at the start of 2022, so over 3 years ago. But despite that, there's been moments where it's been like 70% off, 75. Bunch of 80, and then there's like a 75 again, and it's actually been so, and then for some reason it's been like just 60% off at times, and the lowest percent off was at the end of 2024, which is when it was 30% off. Actually, it started like May 2025, it was also 30% off. It's just so weird because it's been 80% off too. Why are these percentages so random? But if it goes on like 90% off, I can get the game because the game is old. I wish they had a proper release date. They don't have a proper release date. It was originally released 2000. This probably won't even run that way. Yes, so I'm going to see if it goes to 9% off, I can get for like €1. I'm not sure if it's worth €2. Why am I magenta? But I'm wearing my transfers. So anyway. But they have modified it so it should be able to run on modern operating system and improve the resolutions. So that should. But have they released? Let's check what it is. So they have Industry Giant, which is not a game. I should add it to the wish list in case it goes on sale. It's 80% off now, but 90%. It doesn't seem like it's ever going to be 90% off. A lot. The games are like 2 years old. 2 years old. I meant to say 25 years old. Is it like they're so old? I'm just questioning if it's worse. Worse to you. €2 for any game. Probably not going to be that fun. Really interesting is playing. It's been so long ago I played it. I never played full game. I only played the demo of it. Wait, I thought they had. Wait, where's that game? Let me search for it. I thought I saw another game. Is this one? It's called 4.0. Which is like oh, it's early access. I don't know, I didn't show it. Not sure why they went 1, 2. No, yeah, because they have one. So this is their Industry Giant franchise of games. So they released the original, they released the 2, and then they released like an old time 1950s. Is it listed here? No, it isn't. Apparently it is supported by the German government. Ooh. I've seen other games that have been like even supported by the EU, which is nice to see that the government is actually supporting indie developers in actually making games. So anyway, what else? Soul Calibur 2. Yeah, that game. I should play Soul Calibur. Oh, the version with Link in it. Woo! Best version. No, they do have Soul Calibur here, but which Soul Caliburs do they have? Soul Calibur. I can't spell it apparently. Calibur. They only have 6. I already have owned the game because it was on heavy sale. So. I do have it. But sadly you can't buy 5 or 4. I guess 5 was console only or something. saw there was 3 custom character options, especially since custom characters had weapons that weren't available to the existing characters. I don't remember that. Or maybe because I played 5. That's basically the only Soul Calibur I have played. And yeah, you could, well, and in that game you picked an existing character's fighting style, so basically you get that character's weapon. I don't remember if it was like cosmetic differences, if they had like different styles of weapons, or if it just, I think it was, you could pick the look of the weapon. Still didn't affect the fighting style though. But I'm not sure if there was. For some reason, I want to remember there being like one fighting style that no character had. It was just the custom character. And I guess, according to Remy, that was the case in the 3 as well. Which I do find a bit weird, because if they made this whole fighting style, why not actually put it on a character and include that in the game? But okay. Well, anyway. Oh yeah, I remember making a dancer with fox mask and tambourines. Ooh, a male fox or a female fox? Ooh. And what was the outfit? There was no outfit. I'm pure black now. No light comes off from my body. Okay, so Hinder Pon Pon. Oh, did I have that as a... So warm, so I don't feel like doing anything. Oh, it is warm. I'm a melting bunny. But anyway, I want to fix the remaining code for the subathon. I mean, themathon. And then I should just run it. Ponpon in bikini is cute. No, really avoid Ponpon in bikini is cute. You would like? Wait, I did. You would like it like a character who is like a black bunny who is wearing a cute frilly pink bikini. Maybe I should get drawing. I guess I could try to do some drawings or something. Um, thank you for coming up. Let's see. What you're chatting about here? Because the fighting styles in 3 that were only with customs were styles that characters in the first game solely used, but were removed, or they contain movesets that existing characters had before being modified. Okay, that makes sense. The Iron Sword fighting style, which was my favorite in 3, was nice man's original fighting style before they reversed it. Okay, so there was a reason for that. Or maybe that was the case in 5 too, which was the only one I'm playing. I want to play through the games in order, I think. I think. Coding bunny. I mean, I could show what I'm doing. And I want to finish this. Let's put this on screen because it's not a secret. Oh, there we go. Whoa. We're just adding numbers. Exactly stuff. Numbers. Exchange rates. It would figure out how much the sub costs, convert everything and stuff. I think I was working on last time, but I'm building this into. I'm skipping the DLL part. It's not going to be as cool and advanced. Although with the DLL I could do more stuff and not having to reprogram the same stuff over and over again. So I guess my idea of trying to create the DLL failed. So which they were like, well, you could create your own DLL, but apparently I can't. I should cover all the currencies that are raised right here. The prices might not be correct because I have no idea how to get the prices, because the only prices that are confirmed are tier 1 and the pay at prime stuff. What I find weird is, first off, I saw the payout was supposed to be 50%, which is at tier 50% for a tier 1 web, tier 2, as well as prime. Prime, you don't get 50% of prime, you get a specific number based on prime. But I just doubled the number you get from prime, and then this code just halves it back down again. So maybe redundant. I could have just made it so it doesn't, you get 100% for prime. Whatever. But tier 3 is like, it's not 50%, it's slightly less than 50%. And I don't get it. I don't get it. And in 3, my self-insert character class was a knight, but you had to unlock that one, otherwise out of the style class, the barbarian had access to the iron sword moveset. And my favorite sword from that moveset was Alon Ite, which was not returned to the series. Unless it didn't 6, but when I played 6. We played every Soul Calibur, or at least from 3 to 5. I guess that's 3 games, 3, 4, and 5. I guess that wasn't that many. Only thing I know about Soul Calibur 6 is it brought in my favorite kiss fighter since Soul Calibur 2. Oh, with Link, Geralt Rivi. But yeah, Geralt is popular again. Was The Witcher popular back then? Hello, Vector sees that button there. I'm gonna press it. Which is that button? Oh, you mean the highlight message? Okay, you're free to do that. Wait, your message didn't get highlighted on screen chat? No, wait, you didn't highlight it. Sorry, your message is highlighted because it's your first message. I have set it to that. You actually didn't do your message highlighted. I'm silly, but now I'm changing. My cat? No underwear redeem. I thought I enabled that one. That explains why no one did an underwear redeem yesterday. I'm pretty sure I enabled that. Well, no one said anything, so there we go. Are you happy now? I thought I enabled it. I know I disabled it for the. There we go. What do you mean, right at it? Oh, well, at least White Cat. Yes, on me. Why? Oh, it was so nice not being on her constantly. I had a day of relaxation yesterday when it just didn't happen a single time. Oh my. But now we're back at it, I guess. Oh, my face back. So I wasn't crazy about seeing those in ice, but it felt different compared to the iron moves. Oh god. I'm gay now. Congratulations, Vector, for realizing that you're gay. Isn't it a nice revelation that you discover who you actually are and understand why things aren't there? Why you haven't, like... Which is a problem that some people want to censor homosexuality and from children. Meaning that children will not learn that homosexuality is a thing, even though children, well, at least when they reach the puberty where the sexual attraction starts in humans, children can be homosexual too. And therefore you can't hide that information, because then homosexual children might not understand or know that they are homosexual, and instead might consider themselves as wrong. And sadly, there are some societies that will consider it wrong. So some people just have to discover quite late that they are homosexual, and it must be so nice actually discovering that. To actually be able to find someone special for you, if that's something you vibe with, and then someone that actually suits you. So you can find your special someone and live happily. Blush. Don't look at shaved Ponpon. Don't look at shaved Ponpon in anyway as well. I was too polite to say anything but cold. Your naughtiness should always let me know. I have disabled it for certain collabs, so yes. There's been moments when I disabled it. But I thought I enabled it again after the collab. I might have enabled it, but it didn't go through, and then therefore it never got enabled. Whatever. White cake got a peanut. You didn't notice no one removed that one yesterday? Well, it's easier to notice when it happens rather than when it doesn't happen. Cute nerdy pump on being cute and nerdy. Yeah, I'm nerdy about a lot of stuff. Coding, social stuff. Uh, should rewrite the description. Anyway, it does have an error found supporting currencies, but this should hopefully work. I wish I could test. Well, I should be. Wait, I should be able to test this. Right. So if I do simulate event, and I can choose user. I should pick someone who is not subscribed, like Twitch. I got a lot of Twitch options here. Okay, let's go with that random user. They subscribe to tier 1. Okay. But did it... Oh, wait. Okay, so I didn't know it was actually going to run the simulated event now. Okay, but when I do run a simulated event, it does... Okay, it's good to know that it actually triggers everything that triggers on that event. Okay, so now... Nom nom, my bag, yeah. So now, and this is why I'm using a user that doesn't exist. I can delete the users that... Well, the user exists, but I can delete the fruit afterwards. So all I need now to do is get... wait, I need to... Okay. Why is it not showing me the window working? I'm going to create a function here which is num format, which takes an input, and all it does is return. Okay, wait. It first needs to let's do input. String value is input to string. I think that should work. And then sure what's happening here. Okay, so okay, so what we'll do actually, so we create a unit called major, which is just the input divided by 100 it will cut off all the it will remove the rightmost 2 digits. If it's less than 100, then it will be 0. And then create an equivalent minor, which is the input percentage 100, which is the opposite of dividing, not multiplication, but if you take 5 divided by 2, you get 2.5. But since it stores it as an int, which can only hold whole numbers, the half would just be dropped. Using a percentage is inverse. It will drop the whole number, which is 2, and just keep the half instead. But the half will be multiplied by the number you divided by. So in this case, because I took 5 divided by 2, it's 2 times a half, which is 1. Which therefore represents the amount remaining of the 5 that couldn't be divided, because 4 divided by 2 becomes 2, and then there's the plus 1 that couldn't be divided. And then it will simply return, and then use the dollar character to say that your minor, that you want to format it in a specific way, and the minor should always be 2 digits. That's why I had to add D2, colon D2. There we go, and that works perfectly fine. So this will be the string. Amount. Okay, let's see now. To get the payment thing is it's going to take the here payment method and which in this case is called, well, country is called country, that's clear. Payment is payment type, and here is okay. This should be the correct amount, which I will insert here. Let's keep it like that. And it should have some padding to it. How much padding would it have? Let's go with 6. Oh, error. Let's see now. Not implicit got long to string. Yeah. Wait. Don't know what you mean by that. Lentils are gone. Oh no, who stole them? Did you eat them? Whoa, look at the bones of this coating. Oh, poor lentils. Yeah, I'm nerdy coding bunny. Oh yeah. I know what error is because I need to wrap it in format. But it still gives a long for some reason. Oh, because I wrote it long. It's not supposed to be long. I should convert all longs to ints. Let me quickly do that. Long to int. They do not need to be longs. As I read that, a long is 64-bit variable, int is a 32-bit variable. Both are integers. Okay, that should be it. And now it should be correct. So now if I do test this one again. Okay, does it still output in the log? It does. Nice. And it actually gives me a correct value. Or I assume correct value. Is it correct value? I guess that's for me to figure out. I need this one first. I think so. Okay. Oh yeah, then I need to change this one as well. The sub. Oh yeah, because it does a sub on mobile, which costs $7.99, and I only got 35% of it, which is rounds to 280. And it claims that I get 280 from that sub, because it's assuming it's going to assume mobile by default, unless people say otherwise. So that works. Unless the person subscribes to tier 2 or tier 3. The person is subscribing so much into my page. And the person just shows up here and they're like, oh, look at all my treats. That seems to be working correctly as well. Nice. Good, it's logging everything as it should. But the big question is, does it still work if the person is from a different country? Because as I mentioned, every person, not every person, but I have listed on some people. Which country should we pick? Let's pick Sweden, because I have the values from Sweden, because I am from Sweden, so I could get the values. I also have the values from the United States, because those are easy to find. Also found the values from Turkey from a post that Twitch made. But I need the values from every other country, so if you're someone here who isn't from United States, Sweden, or Turkey, who would like to check what the subscription cost is on mobile, as well as tier 1, 2, and 3 on the web, because those are the only 3 I need to know what they are. As in 3 tiers on web. Technically just tier 1 is enough, but it doesn't hurt having tier 2 and 3 as well. But most importantly, what is the price on mobile subscription? 64 points left. Oh well, we spent 45 of those. Funpun is under 9% cute. I wonder why someone is making Funpun so cute. So anyway, now the person is from Sweden instead. So if I now go and test this one, obviously that's not going to change. It will be weird. But instead of the person paying 0.499 USD for the subscription, for tier 3 subscription, now the person paid 214.99 Swedish crowns. Not sure why they went with 99, because in Sweden it's standard to go with just 90. But I guess they wanted those extra 9. They're greedy. And now it says that the amount I get is 1081 instead. Because tier 3 subscription is slightly cheaper in Sweden, I guess. Oh, yeah, I guess it is 26 for it, and I should get 48. I don't remember exactly the number, but yeah, but everything seems to convert correctly, so it works. It works. The only thing that doesn't work fully correctly is that it is here. It checks if the user typically pay, because I can't check. I'm a really dark bunny now. I'm a very dark bunny maid. I can't check if the user did a payment through mobile or desktop, which is a really good thing, So it has to check. It's just something I've stored about the user in the past, but it will assume mobile. But I can always change that as needed. However, if the tier, so I'll do like if no, I do switch if switch tier, and if the case tier 2 or case tier 3, then it will set the payment to web, because those can only be done through the web. And then case Prime, then I will say the payment is through Prime, because that's handled. That's just special case. In case default, they type like that, I think. It won't do anything. Then I differ. I don't think. I don't use case default, I use right default. Can't I write like this? C# case multiple value, I guess. All cases. But it says this is great. So why does it complain about line 60? Oh, there. I'm blind apparently. There. So now when I check the log, there we go. I was wondering why it took forever. Now it says web instead for mobile, because it can only be web because of the stage thing. So with this all done, now it can correctly calculate how much USD I get from each sub.